why work with dreams? Because here's some just possible ideas, and I don't know if we've thought of all this, but some of these are great ideas. Dreams are, and we are able to connect with ourselves outside of time and space, right? This is kind of fascinating because we are timeless and we actually exist outside of time and space. But, you know, during our waking reality, we experience the world or experience this sort of plane of reality, right? Or this plane of consciousness, this dimension through the constructs of time and space. The dream world, on the other hand, now I'm not saying the dream won't necessarily be located in a certain time or time period, but it's beautiful in that you are able to access yourselves. Funny, I said yourselves, that just came out like that, from different vantage points, right? Outside of time and space, meaning sometimes you can learn to access past life versions of yourself, right? In order to clear and heal. You can access in dream time, if you learn to do this, and hopefully by the end you'll have some clear steps, future versions of yourself, right? In the dream world. You know, I know many of us have had experiences where, you know, maybe we had a question and then we had a dream that was somehow an answer to that question. Has anybody had that kind of experience? Yeah, if we pay attention, okay? Like, I remember, you know, this is a while ago, before I did any of what I'm doing now, right? I was looking for a job and I was actually pretty stressed out about it because I was worried about money and finances, and, you know, you have to have a job for, you know, in order to have those things. So I was really, really worried. And I remember being, you know, having a dream that night that was so clear that I was in an office working and I was sitting at a desk and I could see myself working. And I had a sense that it was close by, that it was just a few months from the time I was in. And when I woke up, it was clear, and I had the sense that, okay, it's fine. Like I was sort of given this, again, outside of time and space, this idea that it's all going to be fine. And it really actually helped me because I was like, okay, all right, this is all good. And it turns out, I mean, it wasn't the job I got wasn't exactly like the dream I had, but there was a lot of similarities, right? So it was a gift, right? Sometimes we're given premonitions, right? And these can be sometimes difficult to receive or sit with. I'll just say several times I get a lot of these kind of dreams, premonition dreams, and they'll be like warnings of some sort. Don't go this direction. Or sometimes we'll be given dreams about other people and like the possible timeline that might transpire in their life, you know. And then, you know, I've had a few times where I dreamt I dreamt in particular somebody was going to get like a divorce, and then unfortunately that ended up happening. So sometimes those dreams are difficult because we, you know, might have information that's just we know about something. Dreams, if utilized properly, can help us with what direction to go, and we can learn more deeply what is in our subconscious and psyche. But more importantly, we can learn to change and clear and program to assist us in the direction that we want to go in our life, like the most positive timeline for ourselves. Okay, so let's learn how to do that. So just some really fun, I had fun time researching this actually. I didn't do a ton of research, but just a little, just to make it fun. So a couple of things worth mentioning. The Greeks had an extensive, ancient Greeks, right, had an extensive process for working with dreams. They had, I can't remember the number, it's either 42 or 24. I'm not remembering in this moment. 42, thank you. 42 temples devoted to dreaming, right? There was a huge amount of ritual that would go into this. So dreamers, when they wanted to receive healing or direction, prophecy, information, magic, whatever it was, right? You can set your intention for really anything in working with dreams in any way. They would fast, they would wear all white, and it was a very sacred process to go into these sleep temples, these dream temples, in which they would then sleep and receive healing dreams. Even physicians, I just thought that was like fascinating. Even physicians in ancient Greece would work with a person's dreams to help them diagnose and heal. So there's just like a lot of this magic, unfortunately, has been sort of lost in the West, but I really feel that I'm going to put this on gallery view. Hold on a second so I can see everyone. There we go. That's better. I like to see everybody. Much better. So this is an opportunity to reclaim this for ourselves, right? The other one that I found really fascinating is Egyptians. So Egyptians had particular, the word is lost on me right this second, but they had particular members of their community that were assigned to the role of assisting people with like decoding their dreams. And one of the things Egyptians called them, this is ancient Egypt, is keepers of magic. So I just thought that was like super beautiful and fascinating, to be a keeper of magic. So they had a lot of understanding of how we can work and how important this entire reality, which we spend at least half of our lives, well, hopefully, unless you have a newborn, right? That was a little joke, but it is true. So, right, we spend this reality, half of our lives in this reality, so why not make use of it, right? Exactly. So that's where this comes in. And they also provide us with language of the soul. They're highly symbolic. A symbol is highly encoded information. And we've talked about symbols in some of my other classes, but we're going to work with some symbols today because it's super fun. Okay. So symbols appear to us in both waking life, right, in the form of synchronicity or just things in your outer world. They can appear also in dream time, right? So some people, and there's nothing wrong with this, what I'm about to say. I just want to say that there's ways of working with dreams. A lot of people, if they're really interested in dreams, will get like a dream dictionary or a symbols guide. Certainly nothing wrong with it. That's a good place to start. But one of the things to understand about symbols is that we all have personal symbols. That's, what I was shown to say last night. We all have personal symbols that are personal just to ourselves. Like, let me give you an example, right? How this can have really different meanings depending on the person, right? So think about like a snake, a snake, okay? Just the image of a snake. I'm seeing one right now. So for some people, a snake could represent danger. Get out of the way, you know, danger, go the other direction. And that might, if it comes in a dream, it's like hissing at you. It depends also what maybe the snake's doing, right? You have to, this is very nuanced. It might go the other direction, right? For some people, for example, the snake shedding its skin could be like a rebirth image. It could be moving into a new life. It could be Kundalini rising, right? It could be super, right? And we're thinking even of, and I'm shown the, to mention that like the Magdalens in the ancient mystery school wore an armband of the snake, right? And the tradition of the Magdalens, and that represented the Kundalini energy and the alchemical transformation that can occur. So do you see what I'm saying? Like that one image in itself can be, there's like an entire range of possibility what it means.